Do you have any unfinished projects? These are mine. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. You may have thought this was the backdrop to my videos, but in actual fact, it's my procrastination pile. This is a tapestry frame and I kind of need to use it, so I have to get rid of everything that's on here. There's a tapestry that still hasn't been cut off the loom. There is a finished tapestry made out of x-rays that I just haven't figured out how to finish off just yet. There's some hand-woven fabric that I need to make into cushions, and there are some samples that I just need to finish off with overlocking. So I'm going to use this week bit by bit to finish off the pile, and then I'm going to have a clean slate and an empty loom so I can use it. So if you have any unfinished projects, how about we get cracking? Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is just cutting up these pieces of fabric so that I can make small samples out of them, and then I've just overlocked the edges to prevent them from fraying. This did not take very long at all. I just did it after work one evening and then it was all done. Next, I'm making up some cushions. I'm following some instructions from the Stitch Sisters UK, and I'll put a link down below for their class on how to make cushions. So I wove this fabric and now I'm cutting it into the required lengths and then onto my machine, and I am sewing them all together. It's just a basic envelope back cushion, nothing too fancy, and then I'll put some cushion inserts in there later. And here are the finished cushions. Really happy with them, as are the cats, obviously. Project number 3 is a sample tapestry that I've had on the loom for quite some time. I was just checking to see if I could weave with x-rays. This was my test experiment, and it worked out great, but I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I decided to finish it off properly and have it hanging here in the studio. Once off the loom, I just hemmed the top and the bottom of the tapestry, and then I added Velcro to the top of the tapestry along the hem. And then I've just attached it to a piece of wood with some screw eyelets screwed in the top, and then I've put some wire in the top as well to hang it. Now this is the project that I left till last because I wasn't quite sure how I was going to finish this one off since it's made with unconventional materials. So the first thing I did was I hemmed the piece top and bottom, and here I'm actually just neatening up the warp because the x-ray slid around a little bit, and I'm sewing some Velcro to the top of the hem. I didn't give myself much room, so the Velcro overlaps a little bit, and then that went onto a backing piece of board as well. And finally, hanging it up with some fishing wire. I might actually paint those eyelets white so you can't see them as much, but it looks amazing here on the wall. As you can see, I'm super happy. Well, I did it. I spent the whole week getting rid of those unfinished projects and I feel so much better for it. So if you've got any unfinished projects around the house, I challenge you to the next week or so to get those unfinished projects out of the door and let me know in the comments down below what you've done and how long it's taken you to get there. Until next time, bye!